Glad to have you with us from Huntington Bank Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to buy time. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now, when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. Unloads to the wideout. Left side, it's Bigyurr. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create some.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. He's at the... Touchdown, Terrapins! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
Taylor has it. Turning it on. The 50. The 40. Inside the 30. The tag. He is in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. When that guy takes off, he races some angles and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Past the 6. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Terrapins moving quickly to the line. Motion from the wide receiver.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Fleming. He's run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain and the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Hits inside, it's Danzy. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this, we're going to get this first down, I have a play. But sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter. It's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go make this work.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. He's got the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down to the air. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quick give. It's Taylor. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Third and 6 yards to go. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The fake wants to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Moving out to the right. Wide open downfield. At the 45, on his way. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line.
And talking to the defensive coaches coming into this game, man, what did they talk about, guys? They talked about tackling. They've got to be good in space, not allow those little plays to turn into big ones. Early in this football game, they miss the mark. They don't tackle well. That's going to be a big thing to watch throughout this football game.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Running inside, it's Coleman Williams. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to throw, it's Washington. Right side, it's Williams. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Danzy. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Buying a little time to his left. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looks it in. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Fights off it. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Look out! Makes the grab down the left side. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And this is why I love sudden change situations. When you get a turnover, oftentimes coordinators like to take a shot right away. The defense is back out on the field. They're trying to communicate. Sometimes they're discombobulated. They're sleepwalking a little bit. And the offense takes advantage, taking a shot and coming up with an explosive play.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well run him again. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
And the Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And that's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Coleman Williams. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. And the Terrapins headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Webb. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
And these are my favorite type of running backs. Guys that run angry, that break tackles. Even when nothing's there, Jesse, they're still going to get me positive yards. Give me that guy all day long.
And these were my favorite types of defenses to play against. Ones that don't tackle well and don't use the proper fundamentals. Obviously, I was never the guy carrying the football myself, but hey, we're going to be racking up yards, moving up and down the field, scoring points, and that is beautiful if you're on up.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
The Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Washington. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
At the 20, he's got space. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
They call third down money down for a reason. Second down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered, doesn't force the football, and even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. He's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. He's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
And the Terrapins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying the run, it's Smith. And he breaks the plane. Touchdown, Maryland!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. they'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Hauls it in with one hand. The Gophers will take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Rush is on. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Golden Gophers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wants to throw one first. The quick game. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Making the adjustment. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Tracy. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellows, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 3 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Longhorns with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. That caps the season off with a very fine 8-4 record. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here's a give to Washington. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Oh, pressure's coming. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Straight ahead, it's Turner. He breaks a tackle. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, looking for a man. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. Searching for space. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They'll operate out of split backs. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Left side is Smith. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Smith. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They're going to ride this running back. On his feet at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Terrapins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Out wide left, it's Fleming. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Terrapins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Terrapins! Fitted in the window for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. From deep, it's Hayes. tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. Here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
The give is to Taylor. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Making the adjustment on the play. Sets his feet. It's Lindsey. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Coverage unit all over him. Stopped immediately. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Right side, it's Howard. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Maryland! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the return, it's Hayes.
All right, not ideal, right? Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's too bad because this guy's had an incredible day statistically, already over 100 yards rushing, but look on the scoreboard and you'd never know it. Their defense has not been able to do their part, and you just wonder if it's going to be enough handing off to this guy to get back in the game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Nice move to pick up yardage. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his big tight end. There he goes. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He'll set up to throw. They're all over him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Keeps it, looking for room. Gets away from one, finds room. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quarterback gets past the marker. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Hits inside, it's Smith. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
He tries to take the top off. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. In traffic, it's Tracy.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Throws to the tight end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with him. Touchdown, Terrapins! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Taylor has it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Sees some running room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Lindsey. Throws toward the end zone. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 50. At the 30. Past the 20. 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.